Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to the weekly Outside Views report on German politics. The CDU-CSU opposition in the Bundestag, the federal parliament, opposes the governing coalition plans for easier naturalization. Its first parliamentary secretary, Thorsten Frey, spoke in the German newspaper Rheinische Post on Tuesday of wrong signals to the world. The project of the Social Democrats, the Greens, and the Liberals will increase the existing migration pressure. Which country quickly gives citizenship to people who can't even make a living on their own, is what he asks. The parliamentary manager of the Liberals parliamentary group, Stefan Thome, replied to this: "We want to naturalize people more quickly who can make a living from the work of their own hands and who have integrated well. This is not a wrong signal, but a real incentive to take up work and contribute something to our society." Thome criticized the Conservatives for failing to recognize that a modern country of immigration also includes modern nationality law. The first parliamentary director of the FDP, that's the Liberals as well, Johannes Vogel, accused the Conservative politician of spreading fake news. The claim that German citizenship should be given to immigrants who cannot support themselves is exactly the opposite of what is happening, he said. And last week, the federal government agreed on the basics of a new citizenship law. The core are shorter minimum stays for naturalization. Instead of 8 years, 5 years should be enough, with special integration services only 3. The German passport should be excluded for people who have committed crimes with anti-Semitic or racist motives. A prerequisite should also be that they can generally earn their living without social benefits. Frey, on the other hand, said that no relief was needed. For people who are well qualified and would like to live and work in Germany, the doors have long been open. With the existing laws, we don't need to shy away from comparisons with other industrialized nations that are also trying to attract bright minds from all over the world. According to the Interior Ministry, around 10.7 million foreigners lived in Germany at the end of 2021. That's more than half for at least 10 years. And meanwhile, the Greens continue to lose popular support. This was the result of a survey published on Tuesday by the opinion research institute Forsa on behalf of RTL, that's a German television channel. According to the latest trend barometer, the Greens still get 14% and thus fall to a new low since the government began. The Social Democrats, on the other hand, increased by 1 point compared to the previous week and came to 18%. The Liberals, in turn, lost a point and would get 7%. And the Conservative Union is still at the top of the parties in the weekly survey. The CDU and CSU together again get 30% of the votes. The right-wing populist AfD is in third place with 16% of the vote, ahead of the Greens. And the left received 1% more than in the previous week and is therefore back at 5% for the first time in several weeks, just above the number of votes required to enter the Bundestag in parliamentary group strength. As in the previous week, 10% of the survey participants would choose other parties. And that is just a sign for a lot of discussions in this coalition are going on. Another part Frey didn't comment on was the double passport thing, where I have big issues with. But that I will talk about again on this channel when the law has come into the Bundestag and we really know what they are planning, black and white. And then we will have to discuss this as well. But with all the politics at the moment and the condition of the coalition in Berlin, especially on the new heating law, the Greens are losing ground big time at the moment. And we saw this even in the state elections in Bremen recently. And there soon will be more state elections where we will see how hard the Greens will be hit. And in the polls, they are not doing well anymore. That's why I included this in this video. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.